Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to recap the 5 hotels that we stayed at here in New York City so far. We're going to exclude the Pod Times Square here because the Pod Times Square is considered a budget-friendly hotel. We're going to do a separate video on that. All of these 5 hotels that I'm going to discuss are all mid-range. They're not budget-friendly, they're also not luxury. So they're almost priced the same depending on the season. The first hotel here is the Margaritaville Times Square in New York City. This is located south of Times Square. It's possibly around 5 to 10 minute walk to the area. They have a nice rooftop bar here also, and they have a nice view. They have a heated pool as well. So this is open 365 days a year. I would consider this mid-range property. Right now I'm doing a room tour here. I'm showing you how big the hotel room is. It's a little bit smaller than usual. It's pretty much the same size, I would say, like the DoubleTree Times Square. However, it's newly built, so everything there looks brand new. This is the view from my room. I have the view of the Edge or the Hudson Yard establishment. This is the Margaritaville in the 2nd and 3rd floor. They have a lot of restaurants inside this building, and they also have a rooftop bar. They have a lot of outdoor spaces here as well. 2 factors why I like this property is because it's new. The location is proximate. They have a heated pool that you can use. I think it's open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's pretty good. It's great for kids too. The front desk is located on the 7th floor. They have an ATM machine there and a grab and go section. The gym is decent here as well. And I always show the water dispenser. You can just get your flask and refill them there and put it back to your room. I remember having a slow wait time here at the elevators. This is the breakfast area in the morning. I didn't get to eat here because breakfast wasn't included with my rate, but you can take a screenshot of the menu. So if you decide to stay here, you'll be able to see what the breakfast is in this property. This is the price for that hotel. Alright, so the next hotel that I'm going to discuss here is the M Social Times Square in New York City. This property is located north of Times Square, and I think it's newly renovated because everything inside the hotel and hotel itself looks brand new. They have a pretty new lobby area, and they also have a nice rooftop bar with a great Times Square view. I remember enjoying my stay here because of the room, the rooftop bar, and the breakfast in the morning. The room itself, it's pretty spacious. You can most likely fit 4 to 5 suitcases there comfortably. Right now over here I'm doing a room tour here. I'm pointing out where you can put the luggages or suitcases. It also has a smart TV. I was able to play my YouTube videos over here while I was reviewing the hotel. And also they have an extra sofa there. And this is the view from my room. Majority of the properties that I stayed in, they do have a water dispenser in the gym, which is great news for everyone that's traveling. At least they can refill their water bottles there, bring it back to their room and put it on the fridge. Right now we're at the M Social rooftop bar, and this is the view from the rooftop bar. It's pretty amazing. This is open to the public though, so you're sharing the space with people that are not checked in. This is the renovated lobby area or lounge area. That's the restaurant. That's where the breakfast will be located in the morning. This is the breakfast in the morning. They have French toast. This is, I think, vegan sausage. I didn't like that actually. They have bacon, potatoes, eggs. They also have assorted fruits, pastries, cereals, and obviously coffee and tea service. It's also available here at the hotel. This is what I got, and this is what the breakfast area or restaurant looks like in the morning. Total price for this stay is... The next hotel that we're going to take a look at is the W Times Square here in New York City. This property is in Times Square. It's only maybe around 5 seconds walk to the right. You would reach the red steps in Times Square. It's at the north side of Times Square. I do remember enjoying my stay here because of the size of the room. The room itself is really big. I'm pointing out over here in the video the destination fee. You can only consume that in the bar area. I don't know if they serve food there, but you have the $35 credit, and you would have that credit in the bar. You can consume it there. Now I'm doing a room tour here. I'm showing how big the hotel room is. It's the same as the M Social. You can possibly fit 4 to 5 large suitcases there comfortably. And you also have a mini fridge here inside the hotel room. Thankfully, majority of the hotels that I've stayed at, except for the Pod Times Square, they would have a mini fridge. This is my view of the Tempo by Hilton as well as the Edition Hotel. At the back over there, you'd see the Rio Plaza, Manhattan. This is the lobby area. This is where you check in and check out of the property. And this is the gym. They provide you with towels over here. Good sized gym. And again, most importantly, they do have a water dispenser here inside the gym. I always say that bring a water flask or a bottle, a personal bottle. You can refill them there and put it back in your own fridge. It saves you money, basically. The water bottles in the hotel or outside is like $2 to $5. Savings while you're doing sightseeing. This is the bar area of the W Times Square. I would say that this is not a kid-friendly hotel. The vibe when I was there, it's more of like adults only, but I did see some kids that were staying in the property, but the overall vibe, it looks like more of a party place rather than a kid-friendly space. These are the two restaurants here at the W Times Square. They have the Bluefin and they also have Dos Caminos. Dos Caminos is where the breakfast will be located in the morning. My rate did not come with breakfast, so I didn't have a voucher. However, this is the menu. You can take a screenshot of this just in case you want to eat breakfast over here. The total price for this hotel room is... My second favorite hotel that I've stayed at so far here in New York City would be the Virgin Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. This is not in Times Square. It's actually located closer to Macy's, Madison Square Garden, and Koreatown. There's a lot going on in this property, and I really like it. I really like the vibe. It's like the Virgin Hotel vibe, I guess. They do have a rooftop bar that has an amazing view of the Empire State Building, and they do have larger rooms than usual. They do also have a mini fridge, which is important for us travelers. Right now over here we're doing a room tour. This is the entrance of the hotel. You do have 2 large closets over there, and you do have a separate space for your bedroom. The bedroom has an ottoman as well, and they do have a nice view of the Empire State Building. Comfortably, again, similar to the other locations, you can fit maybe 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 large suitcases inside that hotel room. Right now we're at the gym, and it smells very new in here. When you go in, you know that it's a brand new gym. Also, they do have a water dispenser. So the pool is closed here during my stay. They are closed during the fall and the winter. I guess it's not heated, I believe, because you won't close that if it's not heated, right? This is the lobby area of the hotel. This is where you check in and check out of the property. This is the menu for the breakfast. My rate included breakfast, so I didn't have to buy any of these. This is what we got for breakfast, and this is how the breakfast area looks like in the morning. This is where the restaurant was located last night as well. This is a private lounge in the rooftop. It's $800 for 4 hours, and you get this view. This is the rooftop bar. It's not opened, it's enclosed. The pricing here, I remember, is pretty decent, and you'll enjoy your stay here. I have no regrets, and I actually enjoyed my stay there. This is the total price for that hotel. Now, my favorite hotel so far here that I've stayed at this year will be the Marriott Marquee Times Square. This is at the back of the W Hotel. It's literally in Times Square. It's really big. When you get in, it's hollow in the inside, and you just have that big elevator in the middle. I think they have like 2,500 rooms or something. They do have 2 restaurants there that's visible, and you also have The View. The View is the rotating restaurant. When I was there, that was closed, but they opened, I believe, 2 weeks after. I do recommend staying here because I think this is family friendly. I did see a lot of kids during my stay, and they're all happy, and you know, they're all running around and all that stuff. Right now, I am doing a room tour here. We have one big closet. I'm pointing out again where you can put your suitcases comfortably. You can fit maybe 5 to 6 large suitcases inside the room. The sofa bed that we have over here, it's a pull-out couch. It pulls out as a queen-size bed. This is the view that I got in my room. I actually got upgraded in this hotel. I think I just got like the regular size room, and they recognize my status. I think I'm a Gold Elite Bonvoy member. We are now at the fitness center here at the Marriott Marquee. It's a pretty big gym. It's almost 1 floor. They have a lot of Peloton bikes over there, and treadmills and ellipticals. And they have towels and water here also. This is the view if you're using the treadmill, this is the view that you get. You get a view of Times Square. This is the view of the middle of the building from the gym. As you can see, it's really big, and they have a lot of elevators as well, so there's no traffic jam or congestion during your check-in and check-out time. This is one of the restaurants over here. It's called Broadway Lounge. It's more of like the sit-down restaurant here at the property. This is the business center of the hotel. It's actually a FedEx office. You can print your boarding passes there and whatnot. They have 2 computers there, I believe. And as you can see here, this is the printer. It's located, I would think, on the 7th floor. This is the breakfast buffet in the morning. It's a big breakfast buffet. Good thing the breakfast was included with my rate. You'll see why later on. It's pretty much a full American breakfast. They have everything that you may need. Now, if you don't have breakfast included with your rate, you would have to pay $106.50 for 2 people plus tip. So I'm really happy that I booked this hotel with breakfast included, so at least I didn't have to pay for that. The original room that I booked did not have a view of Times Square. The good thing again that the front desk recognized my gold elite status, and they were able to upgrade me to that superb room with a nice Times Square view. I was like 50 or 100 yards away from the ball drop. So those are the 5 hotels I've stayed at here in New York City. My favorite was the Marriott Marquee. I'm still editing and making a budget hotel series, and also I still have 3 hotels that I'm editing that I'm gonna publish soon. Overall, I think we will stay at around 25 to 30 hotels this year so that we can complete that library that we're trying to make. Some of the hotels I booked through directly to their website. The ones that I have a deep discount with, I actually use Planin. I will have all the links for the hotels that I've stayed at in the description below in Planin. So when you click on the link and sign up, you will automatically see the discount that's applied when you book your stay in each of these 5 hotels. Thank you again for liking, watching, subscribing, and commenting on the videos. It does help the YouTube algorithm to suggest my videos to the people that are actually wanting to reserve rooms in the hotels that we stayed at. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I do post real-time stories there of which hotels that I'm staying in. For instance, if I'm at the Refinery Hotel or the Temple by Hilton, I do post stories there, so you know that's the next hotel that's gonna come up in the video soon. Thank you again for watching. This is One Chat Travel, and have a great day.